Hey everybody, we're live.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Today we have with us special guest Will Curry.
Hey.
Yay. Hi, Will.
Hey.
How's it going, Will? How are you surviving?
I'm making it through. I'm drinking lots of tea and alcohol. Seems to be helping a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So not too much, but enough. A lot of eating, a lot of stress eating. Lots of coffee, which probably isn't helping. Too much coffee is never good. But
You drink tea and coffee?
well, I drink coffee in the morning, and then I drink rooibos tea, which is like a red tea. It's no caffeine. It's like a South African tea. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
I started
It's
drinking it when I quit coffee, but then I started drinking coffee again. So now I just drink both.
Yep.
So it's like an herbal tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an earthy kind of a tea. So it's good.
That's
if
the
you're
one.
looking for
You
decaf.
hallucinate a little bit? That one?
I wish. Unfortunately, no hallucinations.
It does still have rhino horn in it, but
Yeah, which is okay.
It's super illegal tea from South Africa.
Yeah, it's super illegal, but it tastes good. That's all that matters to me. So
Made exclusively by poachers.
Exactly, it's blood tea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is there like a health benefit to it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good for digestion, I think, and it's got some vitamins and minerals in there, I think, that are supposed to be good for you. So, yeah. I'm probably going to quit drinking coffee again, so maybe I'll start drinking. I think I'm going to try drinking, like, black tea, too, so.
Yeah, tea's good.
Yeah, I like tea. Well, I love coffee.
I like milk tea.
What's milk
Like with
tea?
bubbles.
I've had it.
Like-
but,
Okay.
yeah,
Like
that's what I'm-
Taiwanese milk, Japanese milk tea. It's black tea with sweet milk in it with tapioca bubbles.
Oh, bubble tea.
Yeah, bubble tea. Or they call it boba in some places.
Is that what that place in Ferndale is? That bubble tea? Is that what that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
I don't
Try
care.
it.
I mean, I like the tea, but when I was in Seattle, I used to just spit out the tapioca bubbles on the sidewalk. 'Cause it was
What?
this big, yes.
You can just ask for it without. Yeah.
Plop, plop, plop.
Yeah. But sometimes you like use the straw and you suck one up and it gets stuck in your throat and you think you're going to die.
Oh, yeah.
That's never happened.
Or it gets
Really?
blocked into straw and you suck really hard and then they all shoot in the back of your throat, yeah.
Yeah. And then you choke.
Let's do a character.
Okay.
All right.
Let's start. So, Squee has given us the quest for coffee. Oh, we got a prompt. Coffee has become a rarity ever since the blight. You must find coffee to battle the evil wizard who takes over dreams. Okay, so that'll be our prompt. But who are we? You are...
Juan Valdez.
Juan Valdez.
He's a coffee superhero.
A coffee superhero.
What country? Colombia?
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
yeah, back to Colombia. Superhero. You live in Colombia. Alright, and then the prompt will be, I'll just copy paste this. Bam.
Was that a user that suggested that?
Yeah. Your doom.
You have been searching for coffee for years and you finally found it in a small town called El Dorado.
Oh.
The town is run by a man named Mr Zumbrun. He seems like an okay guy, but he doesn't know how to make good coffee. He says that his father was a great barista before him, so he can't help you.
Mr. Zumbrums just ruined that empire.
Yeah.
He was given the keys to the kingdom. He's like, I drink tea.
He's an okay guy, but doesn't know how to make good coffee.
Yeah,
Well, kill
that
him.
says something about him.
Did you say kill him?
Yeah.
No.
We should kill him.
Will doesn't fuck around.
It's a nice hat. You take off your boots and examine Mr Zumbrun's hat. It's a very nice hat. It looks like it would be comfortable to wear all day long. You also notice that Mr Zumbrun wears a lot of hats around town.
I just
Maybe
know
he needs more
sons of
hats?
coffee baristas wear wool hats in the summertime.
Let's try
No,
next
I
sentence.
didn't-
Maybe he needs more hats.
Hmm.
I hope he doesn't. The AI doesn't make us leave.
You walk into Mr. Zumbrun's home.
Oh,
There is a table with a bunch of different kinds of food on it. A big pile of them.
A big
Mr.
pile.
Zumbrun sits down at one of the tables and begins eating. You sit next to him. So what brings you here? You ask.
Real quick, before we start talking to you, Mr. Zumbrun, why do you have 100 pounds of beef on
I'm
the table?
sorry, I don't think I should tell you my secret. Mr. Zumbrun replies.
Oh, okay. Playing hard to get, Mr. Zumbrun.
sorry, Jason. What were you gonna say?
I'm just wondering why he's got piles of food on the table and it seems like he's the only one who lives in this place.
Yeah, that's a good question.
He's
Are
probably organizing it.
You okay? Mr. Zumbrun? Am I the first person to visit you in 20 years?
Yeah, I'm fine. Well then why did you come here anyway? Because I want to talk about coffee.
Ah.
Oh, well I guess we'll start there. Mr. Zumbrun picks up a cup and pours himself a cup of coffee. He sips it as if it were water.
Probably tastes like shit because he doesn't know.
My dad makes good coffee. Mr. Zumbrun
Oh, so he's still
replies.
alive.
How do you get it from him? He grows it in his garden.
Oh.
Where does he grow it? In his backyard. What kind of coffee is it? Coffee. Is it strong?
It's coffee.
This guy knows his coffee.
Yeah. Is it strong?
Here. Will, feel free to type in stuff. You just have to say exclamation point and next, and then usually start with a verb.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah. Jim will test the AI's ability to recognize actions.
Yeah, it'll really do whatever it feels
That's
like anyway.
really sweet of you, but I just told you not to tell anyone else.
Oh.
Mr. Zumbrun exclaims. Okay, I understand.
Wait.
So how do you get it from him?
So patting it on the bum bum, did he give up the
Yeah.
secret? Now we know the secret to coffee?
He kind of ignored it. He's playing hard to get.
Oh,
for real.
okay.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Again. We'll continue to pat his bum bum
You
until he
both
gives
head
a
to
secret.
Mr. Zumbrun's
Oh,
father's
whoa.
house. You see a large yard with many flowers growing out of the ground. You wonder if they're edible. Hey Dad, we're back. Yes, hello son. We've been looking for you all day and night.
and now it'll pat him on the bum bum.
How about...
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Zumbrun
Oh, yeah.
says.
Oh.
And thank you for letting us search your house.
Search your house.
Okay.
Oh, he's a raid?
Yeah,
Yeah, coffee
raid
raid.
his house for the secret.
It's like
This guy used to be a barista.
Yeah, he used to be, and then he grew his empire.
Now he's a wizard? Is that what?
Now he's a chump that's getting
You
ready to
raid
get
his house
robbed.
for the secret to his coffee. You find a big bag of beans inside. They look like they're going to explode when you try to drink them.
What?
Huh.
You put the bag in your mouth and blow out the end of it. You
What?
feel nothing. You leave it alone. Wow, this stuff tastes awful. You say.
God, that's not how you drink coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how they do it in Colombia.
And blow out the end of it? I don't think we know how to drink coffee. I don't think we
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Were we trying to smoke it? What was it?
Yeah, just roll it up in a big burlap sack. This tastes like shit.
Yeah, what if they love instant coffee and they hate real coffee?
Who
You
knows?
make
See.
instant coffee. You pour some of it into a mug and stick it in the microwave. You watch as it turns into a liquid. You put the mug back in the microwave and wait until it cools. Then you eat it. This tastes amazing.
Oh.
You say.
Spread the word of eating coffee to the
It makes it
people
sound like he ate them up.
of El Dorado. Spread the word of eating instant coffee. We're gonna destroy this coffee town. Transition them all
You
to
spread the
Folgers.
word of eating instant coffee to the people of El Dorado. People are now drinking it every day. Soon everyone in El Dorado will be addicted to it.
That's. I remember when I don't know if I can talk about personal things here, but when I was
Yeah.
like
Yeah, no, go for it.
10 years old, when I was like 10, I found like a canister. of
You
instant
artificially
coffee.
inflate prices.
drank a
Prices
shit ton of
rise
it.
dramatically. You sell the coffee shop and buy yourself a mansion. You spend the rest of your life there.
I
My
want to hear the
mom,
story.
yeah, my mom would do like when I was like way young, she would fill up like little creamers with a little bit of coffee and give them to us.
Oh, nice.
And I was
Really?
like, wow.
I drank shitloads of chai growing up.
Yeah,
Oh, I love chai.
yeah,
Yeah.
chai's great.
Before it was trendy.
I like chai and milk tea.
Yeah. Steal the man's beans.
You start a coffee cartel. You create
Oh.
a new coffee brand. You name it El Dorado Coffee.
Okay,
You
simple.
convince other coffee shops to use it too. Soon you own most of the coffee shops in El Dorado.
Yes. Now cut off the supply and charge double when they can't get it anywhere else. Hell, those two.
You kill those that don't sell your coffee.
Whoa!
You send assassins after them. You take their coffee machines away from them. You become the richest man in El Dorado.
Hell yeah.
Guys, did you hear in Colombia today there was a prison riot over the virus and 12 people died?
In
Yeah.
what?
What, did they die of the virus or did they die rioting?
No, they died rioting.
Oh,
Yeah.
There was no virus yet.
See, all that
There-
fighting is going to spread it even faster.
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a story in Ann Arbor of somebody that shot his roommate because he wouldn't like self-quarantine with him.
Yeah, that's my friend's ex-boyfriend.
Whoa!
That got
Oh, really?
Small world.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a crazy
Yeah.
fucking story.
And there's also like
That or
tales
like
of
in the
people
flood.
freaking out in restaurants. Like, someone was coughing on a waitress, and someone pulled out their gun and was like, "Stop coughing, motherfucker!" Like,
Why are you in the restaurant?
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
You decide you don't like coffee anymore. You move your mansion to another part of El Dorado. You never return.
You move your mansion and then never return. All right. Let's just do all the rich people things.
There's a lot of
You
wild
become an
game.
animal poacher. You hunt animals for their meat. You catch and skin them. You cook them over a fire. You eat the flesh. You
Whoa.
enjoy every bite.
It's a serial killer.
Oh, what do you got, Will? Yes. Yes. Yeah.
You start hunting people. You kidnap children and force them to work on your farm. You feed them rotten meat and drink their
Oh.
blood.
Oh my
You
god.
enjoy every moment of it.
Yeah. Money doesn't make us happy. The thrill.
You become a vampire. You drain the blood of humans. You feast on their
Oh,
blood.
yeah.
You love it.
I only like blood
You decide
decaf.
you don't like blood anymore. You stop draining the blood of humans. You give up on vampires forever.
This guy is quick to give up on stuff he spent a lot of time.
Yeah. Can't find anything that's really gonna quench his thirst.
No.
His bottomless pit of need.
Yeah.
He just achieves everything so quickly.
Yeah. I want to see how long it takes me to go to pharmacy school.
Okay.
You become a pharmacist. You invent a drug called methamphetamine. It cures everything. Everyone becomes happy and healthy.
Wow.
The world is perfect again.
You invented meth. If only you just were happy with coffee. Yeah.
You overdose on meth. You
you're
die.
fired.
Your body explodes. You are no longer alive.
All right, I think that's the end of
Okay.
that. That's a good end to there. Unless
Well,
we'll-
that's we got the counter, so it's one death.
yeah, one death. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have a counter on. Oh, it's over here on the side of the screen. So we're counting kills, deaths, whoopies, which is sex in any form that we have, and then
Why don't you say sex?
I don't know. And then fallbacks, which is whenever someone falls backwards.
Oh, yeah.
And then we did eat all those children. So does that count as kills?
Well, it didn't say they died, so maybe we were just like filleting them, like.
Oh, just bloodletting.
The coffee shop.
Bloodletting, yes.
Bloodletting the children.
Little pieces.
So 1 death.
Okay.
It was good.
Yeah, that was a good.
I didn't know that's what happened when you overdose on meth. That's what happens.
Your body just explodes.
I guess so. Well, you always hear about meth labs blowing up, so it's probably the people inside exploding.
Yeah.
Ah.
I didn't know
that. Do the next game from the perspective of Mr. Zumbrum's captives in his basement. Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, sure.
So let's.
Did he have captives in the basement, or is that just a suggestion?
That's just a suggestion. I think we had the captives in the basement. So.
Okay, let's just say they're Mr. Zumbrums. I love that name. It's a classic Colombian name.
You are a captive.
It's like your math teacher,
Yeah.
Mr. Zumbrum.
Yeah, Mr. Zumbrum.
Come on, Mr. Zumbrum.
I had a math teacher who always used to say hypotenuse, and I had no idea what he was talking about. And I realized, like, after 3 weeks, he was talking about the hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse.
Big Jim, yeah.
Now, was he just doing that to or he was like...
Time. You are captain of Mr. Zumbrum's basement. Your name is... what's our name? Our name is...
Stephen Foster.
Okay, Stephen Foster.
Is that the guy from the book, I Know My First Name is Stephen?
I don't know.
You are 15 years old. Oh, your name is Jeff Foster. Okay.
Okay. Stephen Jeff Foster.
Stephen Jeff Foster.
We and your doom agree.
Jeff Foster Stevenson.
How old are we? We're definitely a child.
12.
You are 12 years old.
Yeah, that's a good age to be captive.
Yeah. Okay. So, you are counting the days
we is your doom, I get it.
away in the basement. You have made friends with a can of green beans. His name is Tony.
Tony?
Yep. Tony is a can of green beans that we've made.
Would it be Huts or, you know?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Named Hunts. Well,
Hunts.
Hunts?
It's a German name.
Yeah. Does Hunts make green beans? Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah, in this alternate universe.
You look at your watch and see that it is already nighttime. The sun has set long ago and there is no way to get back up here without risking being eaten by zombies or worse. You decide to go back down into the cellar where you think you might be able to find some food.
Oh, so Mr. Zumbrum's just protecting us from the zombies. Or that's just what he told us.
Yeah.
Tony Hunts.
So wait, look at your website.
Yeah.
I would say go out. Oh yeah, escape out.
Let's escape out the window.
You
Yeah.
jump
where
from
the
the window
zombies
and
are.
land on the roof of the house. You run as fast as you can towards the woods, but you soon realize that you don't have any idea where you are going to go. You then hear a voice calling to you. It sounds like...
Oh no, it's Mr. Zumbrum ready to take
Is
us
this
right
it?
back.
Next? We just do
Yeah,
next?
I'd say Nexus.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh.
It's gonna double Nexus.
Yeah.
Disaster.
You continue running until you finally come across the small road. You take a left and follow the road for about half an hour before you come across a sign saying the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Ew, that's creepy.
You stop and listen carefully. A man calls out to you.
Is it gonna next it again?
Don't invest
It is
in web stocks.
Hello, my name is Robert and I live here, he says. I'm not sure what you're doing down here, but if you want to stay alive, you need to keep moving forward. He continues to explain how he lives in this town called Goodwill and he offers to help you.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
Yeah. He lives up to the name of the town.
You continue talking to Robert, who tells you that he was born and raised here and that his parents were killed when they tried to leave the town. His father had been working at the local hospital, so Robert's mother took over the family farm and moved them to Goodwill.
And moved them to... Goodwill's the name of the town. I thought he just moved them to a Goodwill, and they're just living inside a coat
Robert
rack.
seems very friendly and helpful. You agree to meet him later and head off into the woods.
Well, I guess this is better than a old man's basement. Yeah. This is our MacGuffin, is finding Ryan Gosling.
You walk through the forest for quite some time until you eventually come across Ryan Gosling
there he
sitting
is.
outside playing a guitar.
Bingo.
Hi, you say. Ryan smiles and nods.
course he
Hey,
does.
you must be the kid from yesterday. Yeah, I am. Well, I just came from the store. We got some things we should sell.
Okay.
Whoa, selling stuff.
Like he and I, like us and Ryan?
And he met us before? So was he, like, in the basement? Was he?
No, we worked on the movie Drive together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see what he has to buy, or buy something from Ryan Gosling. Oh, well, search his inventory. There you go. Buy his services too. Yeah, we can do that.
Yes.
Ryan Gosling is wearing a blue shirt and jeans.
Sexy.
He has a large backpack slung over his shoulder and a black baseball cap pulled low over his eyes. He looks pretty tired.
It's pretty Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get that rare shit.
You spend the rest of the day searching Ryan Gosling's inventory. You find a few items such as
Oh.
a pack of cigarettes, a bag of chips, and a bottle of water. You also find a box of Pokémon cards which you put in Ryan Gosling's backpack. Afterwards, you return home and tell your mom what happened.
Oh, she's not gonna... Hey, we were in the basement for, like, who knows how long, and then also we met Ryan Gosling playing in the forest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your mom is furious. She accuses you of lying
I
and
wouldn't
blames
believe
you
it.
for getting yourself into trouble. She takes you to the police station and you are arrested.
What?
Your mom is taken aback by this news.
Yeah, arrested for what? What are we arrested for?
Whoa, she turned us in?
Yeah.
It's gonna queue up Jim's first before yours will.
Oh.
Do not tell her what
You
happened.
do not tell your mom what happened.
We take it back.
Instead, you lie and say you were walking around town looking for something else.
Okay.
When you arrive at the police station, you are asked questions about your whereabouts during the day.
Deny.
After all, you did
Oh.
not exactly tell the truth
Oh.
about your intentions. After questioning, you are released and told to report to the juvenile detention center.
Damn, kid jail.
Well, now it's gonna react to you accusing your mom of abuse.
Yeah. Do not report. Yeah, we could just, let's just go
You
back on.
begin to cry hysterically and accuse your mom of abusing you. Your mother does not seem surprised by this accusation.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's
She
simple.
asks you why you are crying and you explain that she abused you. Her response? Oh yes, that's right. I've known you since birth and you always lied to me about everything. You are confused by this statement.
Yeah, our mom's having a meltdown as well.
Yeah.
You realize that Ryan Gosling runs the jail.
Yeah.
You start to wonder if you could escape. You call your friend
Bobby
Fisher
Fisher,
and
the
ask him to
chess
get you
player?
out of the jail.
The chess genius?
Bobby
Yeah, the
agrees
chess-
to
Yeah.
help you.
I think he's in his 70s now.
Yeah.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. He just died not that long ago. Maybe he breaks him out with some chess pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Shawshank Redemption. Like he uses the.
He's just in
They think
jail as like
chess-
another challenge because he's like, I've conquered chess. No one's a challenge to me. I might as well try to escape from jail now. But Bobby Fischer's ready to break out. Yeah, yeah. Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay.
The Russian Gambit.
You make plans to break out of the jail with Bobby Fischer. You plan to use the chess pieces you found earlier to escape. You go to Bobby Fischer's house and you hide the chess pieces under the bed. You then sneak out of the house. You enter Bobby Fischer's backyard and hide behind a tree. You wait patiently for Bobby to finish cutting grass.
Bobby's got a weird routine going on.
Yeah.
Just escaped from jail and he has to cut the lawn.
He's like, hold on, I gotta go cut the grass.
Wait, 1 second. This is ridiculous.
Bobby Fischer approaches you and begins fondling your face. You gasp and quickly pull away.
We're only 12 years
What are you
old.
doing? Bobby asks. Just buttering up my body, you reply. Bobby laughs and grabs your ass.
Bobby!
You scream and push him away.
Maybe you belong
Stop
in
it.
jail.
He screams.
Oh
It's
my
too
God.
late now. Bobby pulls your panties aside and sees your pussy.
I was just trying to address my eczema.
Bobby Fischer just trying to conquer everything. Bobby, there's
Man.
rules in the real world. It's like chess. And the first rule is don't look at my pussy.
That was raw. Pulls your face.
Yeah.
You hide
That
behind
is-
Ryan Gosling and watch Bobby play chess.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby wins every
Yeah, I
game
sense a
and you
Whoopi
feel
opposed
happy
as well.
inside. Suddenly, Bobby stops winning games and starts losing them. He looks sad and upset. You run back to where you saw Bobby earlier and see him holding a knife. He turns around and points the blade at you. Don't move or anything will happen to you.
Bobby Fischer's a fucking psychopath. Yeah. Butter Bobby up.
You rush towards Bobby and throw a handful of butter on his face. The pain is excruciating and he falls backwards.
Bobby doesn't
You
know
grab
butter.
the knife and stab Bobby repeatedly in the chest. Blood splatters everywhere. You look up and see Ryan Gosling standing there. He walks up to Bobby and puts the knife to his throat. That wasn't necessary, he says. He deserved it anyway.
Wow. Yeah, Chris comes out and he goes, "Oh my god, I should have came out
You
earlier."
realize you are on the TV show To Catch a Predator. You decide to change your appearance. You disguise yourself as a girl and pretend to be sick in school. A teacher comes to check on you
What?
and finds you. You are sent to the principal's office.
Yeah, okay.
The computer forgot we were pretending.
Yeah.
There you go.
Was that another kill? A kill
You
count
Oh,
throw
yeah.
a
Bobby
Yeah.
Fischer?
Fischer at
Yeah,
Ryan
that's for sure,
Gosling's
Kel.
face. It hits
And a
him
fallback.
squarely in the eye, causing him to
Oh,
fall
yeah.
backwards.
Oh,
He yells
two
and
fall
stumbles
backwards.
forward, knocking over a chair. He falls down the stairs and breaks his neck.
That's another kill.
oh my
Oh,
god.
he breaks his neck.
Now he's dead?
Now
Oh,
he's
okay.
dead? Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's alive.
I broke his neck.
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't say he died, so
Okay.
I'm gonna assume. And we narrowly avoided a whoopee from
A year
Bobby
passes.
Fischer.
A year passes.
Oh.
We gotta produce the movie. We gotta shoot it.
You check Ryan Gosling's pulse. His heart rate is normal. You notice
No!
a small scar on his
Not
forehead.
Ryan.
You
Don't
think about
kill
how you
Ryan.
can kill someone again.
Why?
Yeah, he didn't die.
He did nothing but help us. And sell us some Pokemon cards.
We kill the ones we love.
But, yeah.
You butter the scar. You have done enough damage already.
Okay.
You leave the hospital and head to the local diner. You
It's
order a
beat up down
hamburger
there.
and fries. You sit down and eat your meal. You take a nap until you hear a knock on the door. You open the door and see Ryan Gosling.
What?
He has changed his clothes. He wears a dress instead of jeans.
Okay,
Probably
Ryan's
to avoid the avoid paparazzi, I think.
Will had something queued up to
Oh, okay, sorry.
Now you're good.
You gather up all the butter in the world
Oh.
and lock yourself in the bathroom.
Ah.
You pour the butter all over the floor and walls of the bathroom. You put a sheet over the toilet bowl so no one can clean it. You close the door and turn on the shower. You wait for hours until you hear a loud noise. You
Whoa.
find a gun and shoot Ryan Gosling through the head.
No! Okay, shot through the head is counted as a kill, I guess.
No,
That's a
no
kill.
That's
yeah,
cool.
he's gotta be dead. Can't butter that up.
Damn
You
it,
heal
Ryan.
Ryan Gosling's paralysis by putting butter on his paralyzed legs.
Oh, he's
You
only
also put
paralyzed.
some on his paralyzed hands. You then place a pillowcase
Still
over
not a
his
kill.
head and cover him with more butter. You then lay down next to him and sleep.
I think he's dead.
No, we got a Kill Bill situation here.
I mean, paralyzed hands, dead hands, they're the same thing.
Yeah, let's see if we can nurse Ryan Gosling back to health.
You hold hands and sing Motown songs to him. You begin to dance around him. You continue dancing around him until you finally fall asleep. The next day, you wake up from your nap. You remember nothing. You don't know who you are. You just want to die.
If you just want to die, you definitely remember something. Yeah,
You cry butter. You cry until you bleed. You
Ah!
cry until you vomit.
No.
You cry until you pass out.
Alright.
You cry until you die.
Okay, we cry until we die.
Oh.
That's a death.
That's a
In that
death.
scenario, we were crying until we were unconscious and continued to cry until we died. While we were-
My favorite part is we put a paper towel over the toilet so nobody could clean it.
Yeah.
Like that would prevent someone's gonna the janitor's gonna come in, paper towel over the toilet, can't clear.
Yeah, like housekeeping. No,
Yeah.
sorry.
Like a sock on the door.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
All right. Can we get another character? This seems to be going very well with audience suggestions
Now,
here.
if we die, does that count as a death too?
Yeah. So yeah, this is related to us. So it's kills we do, deaths that happen to us, sex that happens to us,
Okay.
and then fallbacks is universal, just because it happens so much.
Yeah.
Ooh, no
you are a
whoopies yet.
time traveler named Francis, determined to cause a grandfather paradox. Okay.
What's a grandfather paradox?
I have no idea.
That's when you meet yourself.
Oh.
You like you father yourself.
Oh,
or something like
interesting.
that.
Okay.
Something
But you
like that?
meet
Oh.
your grandfather. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When he's young.
Like Futurama. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening right now? Let's see. You. It's when you
We
are
are.
non-existence. Okay.
Oh, how about our grandfather is Hitler?
All right, you want to
and-
type it in?
Uh,
I type it in.
Yeah, grandfather paradox is a paradox of time travel in which inconsistencies emerge through changing the past.
Okay.
So you change something in the past, and then things change.
We fade out Marty McFly style. Fade out on a photograph and fade out our bodies.
So in this story, we're gonna have to return to the present to see what changed.
He has
Or we're already
traveled
there.
back in time and is trying to prevent Hitler from becoming the next world leader. Will he succeed?
Oh, will he succeed? This is like a little TV intro. Will he
Yeah,
succeed? Find out on this episode of My Dad is Hitler?
You got it, Will?
Yeah, I got something, I guess.
Okay.
He accepts. You have invited Hitler to coffee and he accepted.
oh, yes.
Okay,
He
perfect.
fell for it.
Yeah,
He fell for it.
just act calm, be calm, get him secluded, and then... No, we blew
You
it!
tell Hitler that you will be campaigning against him for his actions.
Oh, he
He
likes
agrees
it.
to help you.
Why, yeah, why does he like it? I feel like he's
Very
just
strange.
saying that to our face so now he can kill us.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if you can trust him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Something about him.
I got this.
Okay.
You take Hitler to the under the sea dance at your
Oh,
high school.
It's just matter of
okay.
fact. Yeah, well. We might have to rewrite that. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You
Oh,
ask
okay,
him
there
to
we go.
slow dance with you. He declines, saying he doesn't want to get too drunk. You insist. He does so reluctantly.
Yeah, come on.
Yes.
Just a little dance.
Just a little bit. Slow dance is where all the action happens, baby.
You compliment Hitler's dress. He says he likes it.
Yeah.
You beat up a guy who has been bullying Hitler. He thanks you.
Alright,
We got one. Go for it.
yeah, that's... Jim's reading my mind.
You go back to your car. You see that Hitler has left town and you don't know where he
He
went.
took our car! He
No.
robbed us!
I wanted to go back together.
yeah.
Wait, how do I go revert? Revert.
You gotta revert? No, he took our car. I'm sorry.
Revert.
Ah, damn.
Oh. Okay.
So you go back to your car with Hitler?
Okay.
You go back to your car together.
Okay. Okay.
Now I got it. Go Hitler. Start kissing his neck.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You grope Hitler and start kissing his neck.
Okay, I don't know why.
Okay, I got one.
That, yeah.
I got one.
We might have broken this.
You blow Hitler's head off with a gun.
Okay. It's too loopy right now. Let's
It's confused. Okay, we're back to the bullying.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Tony. What do you got, Tony?
Okay.
You ask Hitler to go steady
Oh,
with you.
okay.
He refuses.
Yeah. Whoopee counter only gets incremented when penetration happens.
Okay.
You ask Hitler why he's such a prude. He tells you he's not, but you're right about that. He then asks if you've ever heard of the word feminism before. You say no. He tells you
Hitler's a
that feminism is when women
Well.
fight for their rights and equality. He explains that men should do the same thing.
Ava Braun got to him.
Oh my God.
Greater than you, what about me?
Oh, all men? What about that? Yeah.
Confused. Revert.
Yeah. Make that penetration happen. Then we could get like 100 whoopies going on in one episode.
You tell Hitler you've been seeing other girls. He says he knows what you mean, but he can't because he's a man. He says he wants to see you again.
Oh, now he wants. Okay. I was getting jealous.
Oh.
You brush Hitler Mussolini's mouth's mustache.
Hitler Mussolini.
You wait 3 days
Oh, I
to
think we
call
need to
Hitler
revert.
back. He calls you back.
Yeah, starting to mix words together.
Yeah, I don't know why that was happening.
How about you got it?
No, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You take Hitler to meet your parents. They accept him as one of
Ugh.
them.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. I mean, in the
You
time
bang
that
Hitler's
Hitler
mom
was alive, he
despite
was
him.
very popular.
She says
before
she'll
the whole
never
Jew thing
forgive you.
happened. Yeah, 2-5. You bang Hitler's mom despite him. She said, "Okay, that's a
You
that's a
break
woman."
Hitler's heart. He cries.
We had sex
Good.
with Hitler's mom.
Should we go back to the present time now?
Yeah,
I was just gonna say.
let's see. Break Hitler's heart. He cries.
You shoot Hitler in the back of the
That's
head.
a kill
He
too.
falls over dead.
Okay.
See, if we killed him right away, it wouldn't have been worth it.
Okay, now let's
We
go
had
back.
to break his heart.
Let's go back to the present.
Okay.
Go. Yeah, you got it, Tom.
You take Hitler's body with you as you travel back to the
That's
past.
not what I meant.
What?
Yeah.
I said the present.
Maybe it was a mistake.
Yeah, wait.
Future.
Excellent.
Maybe
Uh,
revert and type future.
Take.
Go back to the future.
Take. Body. Oh, wait. Next. Take Hitler's body with you.
Back to the Future.
Back to the future. And show the president. What? Show the president. Yeah, let's just see what happens.
You take
Damn,
Hitler's
okay,
body
I
with
think
you
this
back
is-
to the future
I
and
think-
show the president.
But it makes no sense because the president will be like, "Who's that? I don't know."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
don't recognize.
What happened? Who is this guy?
Dead German.
That's a cool mustache.
The president tells you fake news.
All right, I think we've run a course. Well,
Yeah.
it was fun trying to romance Hitler
Yeah.
and fucking his mom and blowing his brains out.
He resisted, but he still wanted it.
Now I want to see a version of Back to the Future where instead of Doc Brown is played by Hitler.
Okay.
Monty, we have to go back to the future.
Snell, Nazi,
Okay, yeah.
snell, or I'll sick the dogs out.
Okay, I got a new one.
Okay. What do you got?
What you get?
Yeah, this is going better than last night. Last night I feel like was getting real nonsensical stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have the AI using the same setup every time?
Yeah. You are Guss Felsterpstein, a coal miner in Kentucky. You are 1,000 feet underground. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
You feel the burning sensation on your arm and you look down at it. It is covered with blood. You have been shot through the hand by a shotgun blast.
Whoa.
The bullet has gone completely through the skin and into bone. Your left hand hangs limply from your wrist. You can barely move it.
Mole people.
Wow.
The pain in your arm makes you stop what you are doing immediately. You pull your hand away from your body and put it back into its place. Then you look up at the sky and say, "I am sorry for my actions."
Sorry for my
Figuratively.
actions. You think you deserve
Figuratively.
this? I feel like this is, yeah.
Look up at the stone sky.
This guy. Ah. You run 1,000 feet.
Run, you
Oh,
shout.
shit.
Get me out of here. I don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
Okay, I got it. That would take forever. That'd be very dangerous.
You crawl out of the mine
okay.
shaft as fast as you can. You are exhausted and you fall down some steps. You then hear the sound of an engine and see a man driving away. You try to stand but collapse again. You do not know how long you will survive this ordeal.
Throw dynamite. Down the mine shaft. And trap the mole people that blew your hand off. Let's see if it knows how to handle that.
You start throwing dynamite down the mine
Oh
shaft.
no!
There are
No, I
many
didn't
men
know about
working there now.
repercussions.
They are all miners. You blow up several more mine shafts. You also trap a few of the moles who were trying
Okay,
to
that's-
escape.
Where'd he
After a
trade off?
while, you hear the sounds of explosions coming from above.
Above?
A great number of mine shafts are blown up.
It was like in the mountainside too.
So what's the body count on this?
Oh yeah. How many people work in a mine? Yeah, wait. It said wait.
Oh,
How many?
You call the insurance agent and tell him that you need help. He tells you that he is going to send someone down to help you. You are very tired and you lie down on the ground. You sleep for a little while and then you wake up. You are still lying on the ground and you cannot get up because of the pain in your leg.
I don't think they died. They're just trapped in the mine, so maybe we'll come back and save them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got 24 hours.
Yeah, they can fight them old people and eat them old people and.
You decide to hire the dwarven workers. They come down and they carry you down the mine shaft. You are carried down the mine shaft and you finally reach the bottom where you find yourself surrounded by the miners. They take you to a doctor who examines you. He says that you have lost most of your fingers and that you will never work again.
Yeah, magical
You die
dwarves
in
are
the
gonna
mine
want
shaft.
Oh no!
Oh no, Jim, you killed us in every adventure.
Come on.
Damn.
But that one was not obvious.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
But you know what? We're gonna keep this going.
Oh yeah. I'll still count it as a death, but yeah, if you can
Okay.
have the magical dwarves bring us back to life.
Yeah. Damn right.
Glad we paid for them now.
You are brought back to life by the magic dwarves. They bring you back to life. You are very happy to be alive.
Oh yeah, now we have a hunger for flesh. Dwarven flesh.
Hmm.
You tell the dwarves that you are taking away their health benefits. They laugh and say that you should be grateful that they have saved your life.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah.
I paid you enough in diamonds. Yeah, you gotta let me take something back. I just got that killed. Magicate.
Ignore them and cancel the
That's
magicade.
good.
They laugh and say
Oh, okay,
that you
now
should
we're
be
stuck.
grateful that they have saved your life.
I'll revert that. Okay.
You show the dwarves who is boss. They are angry
they're
and they
about to kill
attack
us
you.
again.
You fight back, but you lose.
Yeah, of course we
Yeah, like
lose. They're
hire
magical
them
dwarves.
now.
Oh, yeah. I forgot they were magic.
What does dwarven
Yeah.
flesh taste like? Oh,
There
well,
you
yeah. Yeah, let's get
You hire Snow White to get the dwarves
What?
to behave. She comes
Yeah.
down and she kicks the first dwarf in the balls. The other dwarves are frightened and they obey her commands. They go back to work and soon the rest of the miners follow her example. Soon, the miners are behaving like good little peasants.
Wow, before
Oh,
the movie,
yeah.
this is the prequel to Snow White. Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
we didn't get to see how she.
You ask Snow White if she's single. She says no.
Aw.
You reply, well, then I'm married.
Good cover, good cover up. Yeah, yeah. Well, I was just wondering for a friend. I'm married, so. Oh,
Oh, I forgot. I screwed up. I forgot. Let's see.
and then you can wrap them in quotes. Yeah, here I got you.
Sometimes it gets it, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. We'll see. Did it react to it?
No, you put the exclamation point at the end.
Okay.
At her, she smiles and replies, yes, I suppose you would be.
She's not having this. She's like,
No.
okay, whatever. Yeah, why not?
You ask Snow White to be
Hey.
friends with benefits.
Oh.
She agrees.
Whoopee
You both kiss
time.
each other and you begin to
Whoa.
make love.
Whoopies. She won't date us, but she will make love with us.
You show Snow White the butter. She looks at it and laughs. She asks you if you've ever seen anything so delicious before. You say, no,
Did
but
we
I
butter
think
our
I just
peanuts?
saw something even better. You walk over to a tree and you pick up a small rock. You drop it on the butter. It melts instantly
The
and the
rock
taste is
melts?
amazing.
Yeah,
You just
what
ate a
melts?
rock?
Yeah. This is like, what's that movie, Labyrinth?
I think we can cure hunger with this butter then.
Okay.
gather all these rocks and dip them in butter and give them to the homeless. Yes. Perfect, yeah.
You cure world hunger with melting rocks. You melt a lot of rocks and you use them to create a giant furnace.
Okay.
You pour molten metal into the furnace and it burns everything in sight. The flames consume everything in sight. The heat causes the earth to burn. The fire consumes everything. Then you turn the furnace on and watch the flames devour everything.
You see a sign that says the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
You say, sorry everyone, and you disappear.
Move to El Dorado. Yeah, we did just solve world hunger, but we also killed a lot of people, I guess.
You begin a new life as the Invisible Man. You live happily ever after.
Okay. I think that's a good end to that one.
Yeah.
Want to do another small one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's, The AI is behaving today, for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not looping that much. So we have 2 kills, 2 deaths, 3 deaths, 2 whoopies, and 2 fallbacks.
Yeah. Okay. Just use that as the prompt. Okay, let's try.
We're getting a suggestion of Paul Hungers.
You are Paul.
Oh, just that as the prompt?
You are Paul Hungers. All right. Yell. I'm hungry. I've never done like such a short prompt. I wonder what the.
You scream out loud, and the other man looks at you in surprise. He then turns to his wife, who is still standing there with her hands over her mouth. She looks back at you and nods. The man smiles at you and walks away from you. That was interesting, he says. The woman smiles at you and walks towards you.
Uh-oh.
You say, my name is Paul, I live on this street, I work as a delivery boy,
Alright.
I like playing video
Okay.
games, and... Your voice trails off as she stares at you blankly. Her eyes dart around the room, but they don't find anything that interests them. Finally, she speaks up again. So what do you want?
I wanna eat you, baby. I'm Paul Hungers.
Exotic animals?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, not that. No, I can't afford it.
Okay.
You
That's okay. Those
explain.
both work.
Yeah. Yeah. Now let's be vulnerable and see what happens.
You smile at her, and she smiles back. Well, alright then, I'll take you to your car. She
Yeah.
says, walking forward.
Yeah, that's a good
You
sign.
follow her into the house, which is very clean and tidy. There's a small kitchen area, a living room, a bathroom, and a bedroom. It seems pretty nice.
All right, Paul Hungers going on a little wholesome adventure in some lady's house. Yeah, now let's get dirty with it.
You walk into the bedroom and see a young girl lying on her bed, wearing nothing but a pair of panties. She's pale, and her skin is a sickly yellowish brown. Her hair is black and hangs down past her shoulders. She has large round blue eyes, and her nose is crooked. Her lips are slightly pursed, and her teeth are white.
She sounds like a 3.
Whoops, I thought this was the bathroom.
You stand silently for a moment before asking, what's she doing here? The girl looks at you and shakes her head. She's dead. She
Oh.
says. You stare at her,
Yeah.
incredulous. How could you know that? Because I saw her die. No, I mean, how did you?
That's not a kill or a death. She's like already
We found
dead.
her.
We found her dead. Yeah.
Mhm.
Why do you have Amy Winehouse in your bedroom? Oh yeah.
Because we saw her die.
I got you. I'll fix it. Fine. Let's see.
Oh.
You nod slowly and whisper, "There's a secret passage behind the dresser, go through it." The girl nods and begins to move towards the dresser. Suddenly, she stops and looks at you. "Don't touch me," she whispers. You pause and think about
This is
what
like
to
a
do
horror
next.
movie.
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse's dead corpse gets up and talks to us. Oh no. Oh, Jim. Towards
You
whoopee
grab the
territory.
girl by the hand
Oh.
and pull her towards the dresser. As you do so,
No, not the
she
dead one.
gasps and grabs onto your wrist. She pulls you close and kisses you. This kiss lasts only a few seconds before you pull away. "It's too late now, we're done," she whispers.
Yeah.
No, well, first of all,
Greater than you say, "You've been brainwashed by the government."
Okay. Oh.
that's the hit.
Yeah, that's the Hitler one. Alright, now to Narnia. Yeah.
The girl blushes and quickly backs away from you. "We have to leave now," she says. "Why?" you ask. "They're going to kill us all,"
What?
she replies. "Oh, well, that makes things easier. Let's get out of here."
The people that killed Amy Winehouse? Or, well, Amy Winehouse definitely killed her.
People in Narnia.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
"Hey, wait a minute," you say. "If we
Whoa.
stay here, we might just die." "Yeah, right," she says. "Let's go, we need to get out of here."
Get out of there.
Yeah, there you go.
Or enter.
No, that works, yeah.
You pick up the dresser and put it against the
Oh,
wall.
no, it
no.
didn't work.
Then, you push the dresser aside and step
You-
through the portal.
So you put it back and
You
then
feel a rush
push
of
it.
air and fall through the portal. You land in an empty field. You look around and see a bright light. A flash of light, followed by a roar of wind.
Okay.
Oh, we're in a Pink Floyd music video.
Let's go to Dairy Queen. Staffed by magical lions.
You turn around and begin to run. You hear a noise behind you and turn around. You see a giant red, furry creature
Giant
charging
red
straight
furry.
at you. You try to dodge, but it catches you easily.
Uh-oh.
You scream as
Oh.
it bites into your neck,
Fall
tearing it
back,
open.
Rex.
Blood
Mhm.
spurts out, splashing on you. You fall backwards, hitting the ground hard.
Are we getting sponsored? Did I miss out on a sponsorship deal?
Maybe they'll send us something.
You lie on the ground, looking up at the sky. You eat a peanut butter parfait and immediately feel better. You sit up and start running.
It worked.
You keep running until you reach a Dairy Queen.
So
You
we just
order a
had them.
double cheeseburger, fries, soda, chocolate shake, and a cherry Coke. After eating, you watch TV.
Okay. We're in this magical world and we're just living like a fat slob.
I know.
Yeah, that's a young person thing, getting a cheeseburger at Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the food there any good? I mean, hell, I would not bet.
Never
You
had
sit
it.
down
me
and
neither.
start watching TV. Sports is on. You watch a game where two teams of 4 players each compete against each other. One team consists of the quarterback, who throws the ball, while the other 3 players run around him, trying to catch the ball.
Okay, future ball. Yeah. Football in this universe is very interesting. I would watch that.
Yeah.
I'm confused
Or-
as to what
or-
the rules are.
You
yeah.
explain the rules to the
Oh.
TV screen. That's it, they throw the ball at the other
Oh,
team
okay.
and try to tackle them. If they don't make it, they score points. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, Will.
You continue
Yeah,
watching.
Jim. That's how easy it is.
That's a typical sports fan, is they yell at the TV.
Yeah.
Tell it how it works.
You decide to change the channel. You notice that there's a movie playing, called A League of Their Own.
Oh, okay.
You decide to watch it. You sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Is that the one
Suddenly,
with Tom
you
Hanks?
realize something.
Yeah.
I can beat these guys. They're not even human.
my
You
God.
shout to the TV screen.
Whoa.
I'm gonna win this
Very
thing.
misogynist.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. Women aren't
Oh,
human.
yeah.
I could. Who watches A League of Their Own and goes, "I could beat these women"? They're They're
You
not
tell
human.
the TV screen, leave me alone, I'm having fun. The TV screen turns off, and you sigh. Well, I guess I'll be. You stop yourself, and then you remember. Wait. I'm supposed to talk to the guy sitting across from me.
Whoa,
You
what?
walk over to the TV screen
What
and press the button.
The hell?
You tell the TV, there's no crying in baseball. The TV screen shows a picture of a man holding a bat and staring at a woman who is crying. What's wrong with this picture, you ask?
I think that is a scene from A League of Their Own.
Picture of a man holding a bat, staring at a woman who's crying. What's wrong with this picture? Okay.
Jim,
What answer are they looking for? Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I asked the question. What's wrong with this picture?
I thought you were gonna have the man hit the woman with the bat.
Oh,
No.
yeah. It's like-
Greater than you say, there's nothing sad about it.
It just reversed what you wanted to say. Yeah, there's nothing sad about it. Looks like a happy man doing something that he loves, and his wife is disappointed in him. Seems like. Oh, yeah. In Narnia, though.
Yeah, I should have said
You
that.
head to a depression support group. You enter and find yourself in front of a large room filled with people. Most of them are wearing black clothing, and some wear white clothing.
Okay.
There are also many men and women, dressed in suits and dresses. Some of them are smiling, and others are frowning. All of them seem very upset.
Well, duh. There's at least the one happy guy who was running the meetings.
Well,
But he's
some
really
of them
the
are
saddest
smiling.
person there.
Yeah, some of them are smiling. All of them seem very upset.
Yeah.
You stand up and walk towards the center of the room. You grab a cigarette and light it. You exhale slowly and exhale again. You then hold the cigarette in your mouth and blow smoke into the face of the person next to you. He or she looks like he or she wants to cry but doesn't know how to do
We're
it.
gonna cure depression with bullying. Let's just bully all these severely depressed people until they do something about it. Paul Hungers isn't really sad.
You smile and point to the person next to you. Here, you can cry. Just breathe deeply and let out all your feelings, you say. The person smiles and takes a deep breath. He or she lets out a long, drawn-out sobbing sound. You laugh and move on to the next person.
Okay.
Greater than you continue laughing.
Okay. This
Greater
is,
than.
we've become a little depression support group villain now.
You continue laughing, and eventually, you get bored. You leave the room. You walk outside and look at the people walking around. You think about what you just did. It was so easy, you think.
Yeah.
They didn't have any emotions, and I could manipulate
Oh,
their
no.
minds. You walk away and think about how much fun you
Oh,
had.
Paul.
That does sound fun.
I hunger for depression. I feed off the sadness of others. Yeah.
You walk through
Oh.
the streets of New York City. You think about how you got here. You were born in a hospital and grew up in a small town. Your parents died when you were young, and you lived with your grandmother. She raised you and taught you everything she knew. She loved you and treated you well. Then one day, she died.
Okay. Yeah.
They're like the clear ones.
Yeah.
Clear ones.
Yeah.
You walk through the streets of New
no,
York
no.
City. You think about how
Okay,
you
hold
got
on.
here. You were born in a hospital and grew up in a small town.
And then I think it'll queue up, dig up Grandma's body. Yeah, there we go. Did we kill our grandma?
You walk
Oh,
through
shit.
the streets of New York City.
I know.
You think about how you got here. You were
We walked through the streets, blah, 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 blah. Then one day she died. Did we kill our grandma? I don't know.
Maybe we brought her back to life.
Yeah.
No, I think she died of natural causes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course he killed her. Yeah, Paul Hungers is, if it's anything like his track record with the support group.
You walk through the
No,
streets of
oh,
New
we're
York
stuck in a
City.
loop.
You think about
What if we bring her back to life?
Let's revert. Let's revert twice. Sorry,
Okay.
Grandma. You keep sending us through. Oh, okay. Revert one more time, maybe. Okay. So back to our psycho prompt. Yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone has dissipated.
The next day, you return to the meeting. You find that everyone has changed. They've become more depressed, angry, and scared.
Duh.
You wonder why. Then,
Yeah,
you
would.
realize that you were
Do
right.
you wonder?
Everyone has been affected by the same event.
What?
A meteorite hit the Earth, causing an earthquake and destroying most of the buildings.
What? Yeah. What?
Like, that's
I
me.
didn't realize
guys.
that. Oh yeah,
You
in
walk
Narnia.
forward
I
and
didn't-
put your hand on someone's shoulder. Sorry about everything. It's my fault. You say. The person smiles and nods. You continue walking.
No, really, we caused the meteorite to happen. We came in. It's probably a dresser that flew from the atmosphere and crashed in.
You walk forward and place your hand on someone's shoulder. Sorry about everything. It's my fault. You say. The person smiles and nods. You continue
Is that a
walking.
repeat? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheek.
You walk forward and place your hand on someone's shoulder. Sorry about it. You
No,
walk
no, no.
forward and place your
What?
hand on someone's cheek.
Okay, revert twice. Okay. Alright, we're back to meteorite.
Maybe we should talk to them.
Oh yeah. What did the meteorite look like? Was it a dresser filled with clothes that I'm wearing?
You approach the people at the meeting. You begin to speak softly. Everyone, I want you to take a moment to think about what happened last night. What you felt, what you thought, and what you wanted to do. You continue speaking softly as you look at everyone. We all experienced sadness, anger, fear, and
We
happiness.
trick them into thinking we've changed, and then we come right there with a Paul Hunger's zinger.
The classic Paul.
You turn to the people. Cheer up, asshole, you say. Everyone laughs
Okay,
and
they like
begins to
that.
cheer up.
Oh,
You
It's our
smile
stand-up set
and
now.
continue to speak softly. Now, we need to figure out how to fix this situation. We need to come up with a plan and put it into action.
Yeah.
Greater than you tell them your real name.
Yeah, okay. What do you mean?
What's
how,
a
do
great-
how do we fix this situation? We just move on. Blow up the meteor and, I don't know.
I got one.
Start rebuilding? the meteor has already crashed.
Oh, it did? Oh, okay.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Well, maybe
okay.
it'll work.
You ask for volunteers to ride a rocket into a meteor. You receive several names. One is named Paul.
Oh,
Paul.
Another is named Hungry. Another is named Tommy. You pick one and give him a
Tommy.
pen. He writes his name on the paper. You write your own name down on the paper. You both sign the paper.
You now own power of attorney for Paul, Hungry, and Tommy.
Paul, Hungry, and Tommy.
What a weird bunch of people. And also, yeah.
You hire a team of oil drillers to accompany you on the meteor. You decide to take a trip to Mars.
Oh.
You travel through space and land on Mars.
Wow.
You discover that there is life on Mars. It seems that the planet is being bombarded by meteors.
Oh, shit.
You decide to send a team of oil drillers to explore the crater where the meteor fell.
Wow, okay. Are we just recreating Asteroid? Or what's that movie
I
with
think.
Bruce Willis?
Armageddon.
Armageddon, yeah.
Yeah.
You hire Steven Tyler to sing to them. You watch as Steven sings a song to them. You listen carefully. I'll be waiting for you on the other side, he sings.
What?
And when I see you again, he sings. I'll be watching you, he sings. When we meet again, he sings.
That might be for one of
Let's see.
them.
You have Steven's daughter fall in love with one of the oil drillers. She runs off with him. Oh my god, cries the drillers. What the hell? How? Asks the girl. She told me that you're her father, says the driller's mother.
That was our head driller. That was the only person who was going to stop the meteorites. Oh well. He has a rom-com going on while we have Armageddon movie going over here. Yeah, let's not fix anything. Let's just make profit off of this tragedy.
You make a movie about the ordeal. You film the entire thing. You edit the footage together and release it as a movie called Mars Attacks.
Wow.
I guess, okay, yeah. In Narnia, that movie doesn't exist here, so we can call it whatever the fuck we want it to. Oh, okay, yeah.
Greater than you tell Tim Burton you're
Okay.
not taking his movie
Very
name.
matter
Oh, I
of fact.
didn't like that.
Didn't like it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, the computer gets real sassy when it doesn't like your suggestion. It just tells you, okay, you do that then.
You steal Tim Burton's girlfriend. You go back to the meeting and tell them that they should use your movie
Yeah, I think
instead.
so.
They agree. You tell the audience that you will soon be releasing a new album
Oh.
and that you would like to invite some celebrities to join you on tour. You also tell them that if anyone comes up to you, they should say hello to them.
Okay.
Greater than you go on tour with
wow.
Steven Tyler.
Hire an assassin.
Assassin.
Kill
Steven
Tim
Tyler.
Greater than you hire an assassin to kill Tim
But
Burton.
we've hired an assassin to kill Tim Burton. He hasn't done anything though.
Greater than you take a shower to
I think
cool
we can
off.
Revert. Okay, you go on tour with Steven Tyler. Meta.
Greater than you hire an assassin to kill
Okay,
Tim
okay,
Burton's
okay.
last 3 movies.
Uh-oh.
You start the
Oh.
concert with stand-up comedy. The audience loves it. You then introduce yourself as Mr. Paul Hungers.
Mr. Paul
You
Hungers
explain
here.
that you're going to be performing songs from your latest album. You perform
Whoa.
Walking with a Zombie,
Walking
Don't Worry Baby, and Gimme Some Money.
Okay.
You thank the audience and then head backstage. Greater than you find
Oh,
Jamie's
whoa.
wallet.
Okay.
Steven Tyler goes on and is faced with a bunch of boos and people demanding Paul Hungers to get back on stage.
Greater than you get Steven Tyler to play Gimme Some Money.
Okay. Yeah, maybe just do next and let's see what's...
Just next hit, or
I think so. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Greater than you wake up in the morning.
Okay.
Greater than you continue.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We might have to revert a bunch.
We really want to do drugs, apparently.
Yeah.
yeah.
You snort
okay.
coke. You realize that you've been high for quite a while. You feel very strange. You don't remember anything before or after the show. You wonder if you should call the police.
Don't call the police.
Yeah,
but-
don't be a narc on yourself. What the hell?
Greater than you call Steven Tyler instead.
What? That's not... Yeah. Definitely call the
It
police.
doesn't know
Greater
the
than
difference.
you call Steven Tyler
Okay,
anyway.
Okay. Revert back to calling the police here.
Greater than you call the police and say you were robbed.
Yeah.
I robbed myself by snorting too much of my cocaine.
Greater than you tell the police you didn't take any drugs.
Okay. I think it's the computer has said it's done with this adventure right now. I think that
Once we brought Steven Tyler into it.
yeah, it was like,
It was
I'm
like,
done,
all
I'm
right,
done.
It just gets so
sometimes
focused.
If you go to sleep, it resets.
Yeah, let's try.
Like it always tries to get you to go to sleep.
Oh,
Greater
okay.
than you wake up in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Greater than you go to the bathroom.
Let's do.
Greater than you continue. Greater than you go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom. We're gonna eat some turds. What the hell?
Greater than you go to the
Okay,
bathroom.
I think this is done. Expect your penis. Alright, do good. Do you guys want to end it, or you guys want to do one more?
I gotta go feed my dog.
Okay.
If you guys want to keep going, feel free.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I think we're good. I think that's a good end. That was a good,
Yeah, that's
good
fine.
little adventure.
We learned a
Yeah,
lot.
we got up to 9 viewers on Twitch.
Our highest
right.
ever. So keep watching if you want to see more of this.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, Will.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, totally enjoyed it. I think we learned a lot about Hitler and
Yep.
Armageddon and
Steven
coffee.
Tyler.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff.
Make sure to keep your oil drillers secluded from women so they don't run off.
Yeah, and fall in love with your daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, Will, and thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow at 8. So, not everybody. I definitely
I'll
will
also
be.
plug. I'll be streaming on the Planet Ant channel. So
Yeah, check out the Planet Ant channel. Yeah, thanks for watching. Squee and your doom. Tune in tomorrow. Okay. Bye, everybody.
you're doing your
All
thing.
right. See ya.